Do you hear that sound?
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
There's like a jet flying over our house.
What did you do? Why are they circling our house?
Why are they? What did I do? I didn't do anything. It's like whenever I go to film anything, that's when they're like, "Oh, Ralphie's filming something."
Stand by. They're about to start YouTubing. Holding pattern level around the house.
Fly the holding pattern around the house.
Roger.
Rafi's tips for artists because he loves you.
Hola, you amazing artists! During my last video, I had mentioned how it is that I spend my days, and some of you showed some interest in finding out what I do every day as an artist, and so that's what this video's about. Yeah, this is not going to be exciting, because, you know, we spend a lot of time in our studio being hermits, so it's not like the most exciting thing that I could talk about on how I spend my days, but
Now there's probably a bunch of people out there like, oh, off, Rafi. Oh, I'm an artist. My life is so boring. I'm such a hermit. There's nothing much to say about it.
well, it's true. It's true. I mean, it's not exciting. It's not exciting. This is the most excitement I get, is standing in front of a camera in the corner of my studio talking into the air. No, I guess it's exciting. I mean, you know, it's better than me sitting in a cubicle and doing a lot of the corporate jobs that I worked before. I would much rather be in here being a hermit than being out there being a slick tie wearing whatever it was
Man
that I
who
was.
wishes he was a hermit.
Yeah, man who wishes that he was a hermit. That's definitely, my dream has come true. I've always just wanted to be a hermit. Okay, so we're going to talk about the day.
Right now my stomach is having a day and it's like,
Your stomach and the car that just... Today is one of those days where it's just everybody that could possibly make sound is going to make sound, including Clee's stomach. My disclaimer with my whole schedule thing is this. You do whatever it is that you feel that you need to do. And if it's something that you're interested in incorporating into your artist schedule, then cool, but this is just something that I came up with that seems to kind of work for me, and it's constantly changing and evolving, and it's flexible. All right, let me grab my schedule book here, and that way
your schedule.
my schedule. So there's a list of 8 things that I try to accomplish on a daily basis. Depending on what I have going on will determine on how much time I actually spend on each one of them. The first thing is art creation. Obviously, I'm an artist, so anything that has to do with new creations of work, that is a number 1 priority on my list. Number 2 is online. And what that means is my online store and my online web presence. So my website. So website, my online store. Number 3 is videos. Something to do with my YouTube channel, whether it is planning a recording or getting ready to record or editing. Something to do with my videos. Number 4 is blogs. I try to write a blog at least every other day. Every day I dedicate a little bit of time to my blog, whether or not I'm writing something or coming up with something to write about. Number 5 is social media. Every day I try to post at least once or twice all across the board on my social media. Number 6 is business tasks. So anything that has to do with the running of the business side. So checking emails, checking financials, checking all the business end of things.
The business end of things.
The business end of things, yes. That needs to be taken care of. Number 7 is orders. So any of my online orders, any in-person commissions, those are things that I try to dedicate some time to every single day, at least in the organization of or in the working of. And number 8, creative project marketing. So the creative project marketing is something like the magnet scavenger hunt that we did. Pretty much anything that is outside of the norm of what you do, but is something fun and a big project that's going to involve a lot of people. I don't consider those things marketing, but because they fall into that scope where a lot of people are going to get involved, I put it in as my creative project marketing. Thinking about that on a daily basis allows me to brainstorm and think up ideas of different things that I could do that are outside of the norm, and it gives me the time to implement those things every day. So I have it broken down where like I will spend a maximum of an hour writing a blog, 15 minutes doing my social media. I've got videos set aside to 2 hours a day on average, maybe an hour a day of work. I've got my art creation anywhere between 6 to 5 hours a day. Sometimes I just void everything out and just focus on my art creation. It's just a task list that I have set up so that I don't forget these things. If you ignore your business tasks for a week and then by the end of the week you go to do them, it's a lot of stuff that you got to do and you'll spend a lot of time working on it. So this helps me kind of break things down into small chunks that are a little bit more digestible for me. A good example of a good day would be to... It's so dark outside.
Let's get some coffee.
Coffee. Okay, you ready to record?
I was born ready. Yeah, that's good.
You want something to eat?
What these makers?
Got paint on my shirt.
Now it's a paint shirt.
Rafi Hunt. Rafi fixed. What you want to do? You want to watch Thor tonight?
Yeah, Thor.
Good night. Needless to say that with that list, there is a lot of time that I spend sitting on the couch on my computer. It is not glamorous whatsoever. Whether I'm doing business tasks and like ordering materials, or I'm editing video, or I'm writing blogs, or I'm checking on our website, or I'm updating our store, or I feel like I'm either like in the studio painting stuff or in the studio on the couch just staring at a screen.
It's exhilarating.
Mm-hmm. Very exhilarating. Not. And that list for me is very flexible. I don't like the idea of setting up a very rigid plan. Essentially, that list is there to help me not forget things. That's pretty much it, because I will forget things.
If you don't write the things down, then they just float around in your brain like little clouds of things to do.
Oh, yeah.
And the next thing you know, you're like, I don't have enough time!
And I know that if I spend a full day working on artwork or on videos, I know that the next day, let me take care of these things that are on my list. It's kind of like a critical six list. Have you guys ever heard of a critical six list? Basically what you do is you take the 6 most important things that you want to get done that day. You just get started on them one by one on your list. And let's say by the end of the day, you haven't gotten 2 of them done. Essentially what you do is you take those 2 and you put them at the top of your list for the next day. Like super successful people have used this list, like
W. Clement Stone.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
No,
I don't know if
no,
that's
not
true.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Do you use a critical six
Yeah,
list?
let us know, Justin Bieber. Yeah, if you're not sure what that is, just look it up. It's a critical 6 list. That's essentially what I have here is a critical 8 list because I'm me and I like giving myself more stuff to do than I should.
Sometimes I have a critical 10 list and then I'm like, what? All I'm doing all day is things.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, I see. Don't we all do things all
I
day?
make my own choices. I'm my own person.
And don't necessarily follow what I do, because I don't have all the answers. I kind of know what works for me, and even that changes. Just kind of figure out what would work for you in your situation with the kind of art that you do, and what is it that you want to focus on. And what I do recommend is that you stick to 6 things. Don't do 8, because that's silly. I may be changing that soon. And hopefully that satisfied you. If you have any specific questions about what my day is like or whatever, or even want to share what your day is like in the studio, I would love to hear that. Just put that in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. You guys are absolutely freaking amazing. I totally adore you. And if you like this and you want to watch more like this, just click right over here to subscribe. And that's it. Say goodbye, Clee.
Good day.
Adios.